All right, greetings from South Georgia, USA. I'll give you a little rundown on the farm, on the fowl farm here. It is 95 degrees here. Now, not right under these trees because this is a pretty well sheltered place. Got some free-run chicks out there under the houses, and the ducks are having a big time in the little water pond that we made for them. Still don't quite understand what the ducks do when they stick their beaks down into the mud, but they spend a great deal of time running their beaks down into the mud and shaking them. I'm pretty sure they're getting something to eat from it, but I don't know what it is exactly. But anyway, we got some other biddies over there that we just took out of the incubator a few days ago. We'll keep them. They were raised indoors in the incubator, and they have no mother to look after them, so we'll wait until they get considerably bigger, and then we'll let them go in the yard, and they will become part of the flock. It's 95 degrees in the sun. It's rather pleasant right now under here now. I wouldn't say it's, we're not cold or anything, but it is pleasant compared to being in the sun. I guess it's all a matter of perspective. We're going to go out and check a few things out in the field and hit a few golf balls in a few minutes. But I think these ducks are quite happy right here doing what they're doing. They are definitely water-oriented animals. All right, the reason that I walked out here is this. I put this hose on this morning, and I forgot to turn it off. So you see that there's water all out in here. God knows how many hundreds of gallons have run. We know this tree is watered. So this is the fig tree. I rooted that from a brown turkey, I think. But it's finally taking off, so we may see figs here pretty soon. I'm going to go cut this water off. All right, right here, what you're looking at is a successful graft right there. I think that I did a whipping tongue on this, but the interesting part about this is a Lindy's giant persimmon, and it also has giant leaves. Grafted onto a American persimmon, grown from seed that was grown on this farm. This tree right here was planted from seed about 100 yards away from here, and they got too crowded, and I actually pulled this tree up with a front end loader with a chain wrapped around it and planted it over here, and it grew, it survived, and then I grafted the Lindy's giant onto it, I guess a month or two ago. But the interesting part to me is that I used non-dormant scion wood. In other words, I didn't cut the scion wood for this in the wintertime, which is the normal suggestion, and actually it works better to get dormant scion wood. But I cut this off from a Lindy's giant tree after it had leafed out and found a pretty nice looking bud and grafted it, and here it is. So you can graft non-dormant wood, but your success rate is greatly reduced. But this is beautiful. The two buds came out, one here and one here. All right, moving on. All right, another fig tree about to take off. And here is one of the olive trees. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right here. And I've got that wood around it to give it some protection from the grass growing up on it. And I've watered them about once a week. They look like they're standing up just fine to this 95-degree heat. And I'll show you one more tree, which is right there, that is I would say that is a failure. A few years back, I ordered some so-called low-chill sweet cherry trees that were developed out in California. This one is called Tioga. This is the last one living. It made 1 or 2 cherries this year, and it has made a handful in years past. But I still have a few left alive, and I'm going to try to graft them onto some cherry rootstock that I bought that I've got growing nicely. But I'm not holding out for sweet cherries here in South Georgia. All right, that's why one of the reasons I came out here was to check up on this old gal. I've got her isolated with her calf because there's a lot of really good grass in here. She doesn't like being cut off from the herd, but I've also got her a safeguard wormer block that I've gotten for her. They're supposed to lick it for 3 days. This is day number 2. And she's eating it pretty good, and the cow and the salt block she likes. So we're, just in case maybe she's got worms, which she probably does, maybe this will bring her around. But she appears to be healthy, other than just she's skinny. Well, all the weight you see on that calf is why she's skinny, because she's providing that calf with milk. All right, I told you we were going to hit some golf balls. Let me show you what I got here. A shag bag. I went into the Goodwill store here locally looking for a belt. I found a $1.99 belt that was my exact size, and that beat $30 at Tractor Supply pretty much. Then I ran across, I looked at the golf clubs, didn't find anything interesting, but this is what we need out here. We can pick up balls and bring them to a location, like right now we're in the shade. And let me show you what I paid for this thing. $4.99. Now that thing's got to have costed more than that. That's an aluminum thing. It works very well. So this is going to up my golf practice game. And there it goes. They all fall out. How about that? So I say God is looking after me. Provided me with a $1.99 belt and a $4.99 shag bag. Okay. Now I said a few minutes ago that God gave me that shag bag. Now he gave somebody else $5, but that thing there's got to be I don't know, a lot more than $5 item, but that's what I needed. We're out here making these golf videos and practicing golf, and this is going to up our video game because we can pick up some balls and bring them to this central location. I really believe that God gives things to his children that they need. I did not go in there looking for that shag bag. It never occurred to me to buy one, but there it was. God puts a hedge of protection around his children. He promised to do that, to put a hedge of protection around his children. I firmly and truly believe that that's true. If you would like to have that hedge of protection around you, all you have to do is ask Jesus Christ to save you and to cause you to be born again and become one of his children. It's as simple as that. I truly believe it. I believe it. And I believe it enough to get out here every day and tell people about it, even though there is very little reward. There's no monetary reward. And the only reward I get is an occasional comment from somebody that tells me that they are getting something out of what I'm saying. And that's all I need. Okay, I'm going to show you the move, the golf move, okay? I'm going to do it right up here because I still haven't found a good place to stand, a flat place here. I'm standing here because I'm in the shade of a very nice oak tree. I think I'm about to get somewhere now. All right, the move. I'm not going to try to talk to you about how to do it. I'm going to show you how to do it. What is that? Okay. I'm going to show you how to do it. Very slow motion. All right? And I'm stopping there because I want you to see. Now if you've looked at YouTube videos, you're seeing, they're saying get that elbow in here and get this hand in here. And when I first learned how to do it, it was because I was using a golf club to chop weeds with around some of my fruit trees. And I noticed that there was a slinging action. Now, if you don't hit the ground and you just let it go, it goes on. You can do it harder, you can do it harder, and you can do it harder. The move. Slow motion. But the hip, instead of going around like a lot of them say you've got to turn your hips, it's more moving your hips. Watch this. It's more moving your hip that way. It's more straightening this leg. When you straighten this leg and throw your hip back, it pulls it down, see? Now, to hit a ball with it, you just do the same thing. Beautiful shot. I guess I'm not the one that invented the word the move, but this is the move. Just to show you, this is what you're doing. See you can't throw your arms because, watch my elbow. My elbow comes in here tight. You see, my elbow's not gonna, that's as far as I can go with my elbow. If I don't do this, here. So your elbow is riding right here. And it's going forward, and then you let it go from there. All right, the move. Here we go again. Beautiful, clean shot. Do you want a hedge of protection around you? Let me tell you what that means. That is an agricultural metaphor. In ancient Israel, they planted vineyards and olive orchards, and they planted a hedge of very thorny bushes around the orchard. They didn't have fence wire. They had very little wood, but they had plenty of thorny bushes, and they planted that hedge around there to stop animals from coming in and eating their trees. God will put a hedge of protection around his children. I'll give you the instructions one more time. Ask Jesus to save you. Jesus, will you please save me? I believe you are the divine Son of God. I do believe that you can save me. I'm through with beating around the bush. I'm ready to be saved. Please save me. And come into my heart and give me your Spirit, the Holy Spirit. I just gave you the entire gospel. The whole Bible is just condensed into what I said. The whole Bible condenses down to what I just said. A couple of more shots with the move. You can do it like, let's see if we can get you a kind of a, I hate the word drill, but let's do it real easy. Keep your hip, keep your elbow there, and just go boom, boom. See, when you do this, you see that's all you do is you bring back your knee and you bring back. Straighten that one, straighten that one. It's a little dance. Make it bigger. Can make it even bigger. How hard that hits the ground. All right, let's do our little dance here and hit this ball. Boom, boom. One more. Look, it's a feeling. You just can't put what I said in words. You can't put in words what I said about Jesus. We try. It's a feeling that you feel in your heart. And you can't put this in words that I'm trying to show you. You can try, but words fall short of explaining what I'm showing you. And you know they say a picture is worth 1,000 words? This is a picture. All right, watch. This. See how when you drive that knee forward, how it pulls the club. Okay, watching this point right here. Knee backward. This is it. You can do this, and then you can expand it. Don't go trying to kill it like this. You'll throw yourself off. You've got to do a little bit at a time. All right, feet close together. If you do this, you can't do it. You can't do the move with your feet, with your legs far apart. This is a little dance. Boom, boom. Watch my hands. They just automatically go back. I'm not moving my arms. This one here is static. Boom, boom. Here it goes, the move. I was hitting at that persimmon tree over there, and I actually hit the trunk of that tree with that shot. All right, that's my golf lesson for today, the move. Give it a try. And I don't have to tell you to call on Jesus. If you belong to him, you're going to call on him one way or another sooner or later. But I can, hey baby, oh, watch out for those horns. She wasn't going at me, she's going at those flies. But see, the flies are bothering her? But she can knock me down while she's swatting at flies. Come here, baby. Come here. You see those horns? There you go. All right. Try the golf move a little bit and try Jesus a big bit. All right, that's it.